Hello, thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. This is going to be a first quarter to full moon spread for Libra placements. Hello, Libras. I hope May so far is good for you. Hope the new moon has gone well. We are going to take a look at this first quarter moon to the full moon. Lots of energy building around this time. Lots of available energy, creative movement, and there's really like a richness of thought and action. So we're going to take a look at where you can focus all that richness and energy in your life, in your love, and in career. I'm going to start with the oracle cards and pull some tarot cards afterwards. All right, for Libra placements, life, love, and career. Okay, for life, we have the 8th house. As a life or death issue, getting and using power and using other people's resources. 8th house. So the 8th house is Scorpio. You could, someone with a Scorpio placement could be significant for you during this moon phase. There's also a phoenix on this card. I'm getting the feeling of like rising from the ashes. You know, the wording on this card here is a life or death issue, getting and using power, using other people's resources. The 8th house is very intense, right? Scorpio is very intense energy. It's very passionate. And to me, sometimes be a little misunderstood because, right, it's a water sign. They could sometimes call Scorpio the honorary fire sign because of all that passion. So, you know, as a life or death issue, getting and using power, this is a house of power, control, kind of very deeper, deeper, intense feelings when it comes to the finalities of life, death, things like this. It's a house of taboo, things that we shouldn't be thinking about. I'm just getting overall intensity here with life. Like, as a life or death issue, it's like everything is things might feel heightened right now, especially when it comes to control and power. For love, we have the South Node. There will not be anxiety about and trouble with the South Node here. So in love, it looks like you're feeling anxious about something. There might be trouble, something going on in your love life or just in love in general. We'll see more when we pull some tarot cards here. And in career, we have the maturity that brings, caution regarding, and limits imposed. Saturn. Restriction. Saturn has come up for every sign that I've done so far. Libra has had a restriction of some kind. Feels like there is a collective energy of people being held back from something that they want. Whether it's a universal energy, karma, things coming back around from the past. But there is this, I'm probably going to do a collective reading at this point because it's coming up so much. At the bottom we have Mercury, the awareness of, many thoughts about or from, and many words. This is Gemini's sign. We just entered a Mercury retrograde. This Mercury retrograde maybe is affecting you. Maybe more than usual. Maybe your thoughts are racing and there's just, and you're feeling restricted and having some confusion and chaos. Yeah, I really feel like this is a result of the Mercury retrograde right here with this card coming up at the bottom. All right, but let's see here. For Libra, please, in life. 9 of Swords. Yeah, something is stressing you out. Love. We have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so you're in a lot of, you're in your head a lot right now, Libra. A lot. Career, please. Career, Prince of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay, interesting. We have the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So lots of air energy with Mercury at the bottom, 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords. I feel like this is a time right now, Libra, where you're learning lessons. You're being forced to, feels like you're being forced to slow down. Whatever these restrictions are, they're being placed on you when it comes specifically to control and power discipline. I don't think it's just one person. I feel like this is just in all areas of your life. You're having to be disciplined, controlled, maybe in dealing with authority and power and control in like all areas of life. It's like this is happening so that you can sit down and learn the lessons from these situations. All right, in life we have the Nine of Swords. You might be being kept up at night with racing thoughts right now. Like I said, there's just a really intense energy around around your life. Something might be coming to the end of a cycle here, because I do feel this rising from the ashes with this card. You could be coming to the end of a mental cycle. But currently it's like feeling not supported, being kept up at night with racing thoughts, maybe even being a little depressed. In love, we have the Five of Swords with the South Node. So if you know what sign your South Node is in, that might be a place to look for some guidance as well in love. But we have the Five of Swords here. I feel like there's back and forth communications that turn into arguments and leaves. It's like there's I feel like there's a lot of questions swirling around in your head afterwards. There's feel like you're being mentally, like you're not sure what to do. But there's something that came down to a yes or no. Yeah, like a yes or no answer. It's like communications end up stopping. And I feel like you get a little it's like you play these conversations back and wonder what you could have done differently. And that's where anxiety starts coming in for you. Yeah, anxiety here. And then in career, the Prince of Wands with Saturn is interesting. So you could have a Capricorn influencing career right now, or just career or around you, or fire sign with the Prince of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, this Knight of Wands. But I feel like you're moving confidently towards something. You know, and here with the maturity that brings, caution regarding, and limits imposed. But I feel like in career, there's something about your career that these next 7 days, I feel like there is a maturity. You're growing and moving towards, you might be, applying for like a promotion or just something that you're going to be making more money. You're moving confidently towards this. And I feel like if you are upgrading in your career, you're not just applying at one place, you're applying at like 5 or 10 different places. And I think you have confidence because there's maturity. I almost feel like you're working with the limits being imposed here when it comes to career. Let's see here. In life with Libra, let's clarify the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, please. This is Nine of Swords here. Wow, the Nine of Swords again. Okay, so oh, okay, we have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Oh, I didn't see 2 cards came out with that one, so this one came out as well. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Empress with the Nine of Swords. So you're really trapped in your head right now. There's something that you're not being honest about when it comes to possibly a love offer. That could be very abundant, very fertile, that could give you lots of, that could provide a lot to you. But there's so much anxiety blocking this offer from coming in. It's like you're having a hard time getting to the more sensitive aspects of yourself. Yeah, because there's so much intensity here. And that intensity is, I really feel, Libra, this is Mercury retrograde in a big way for you. Try and, I know this is going to sound, easier said than done, but try and calm your mind. I don't know, I'm getting like herbal teas. You try an herbal tea or something along those lines, because I feel like your mind is really racing and it's stopping you from seeing something really good and beautiful that's right there, right in front of you. This could have to do with a child as well, with the Empress here. Right? Sometimes the Empress is depicted pregnant on the card. Yeah, there's something that all this mental energy is not allowing you to see. I feel like not only is your mind racing with the Nine of Swords coming out twice, but like the Eight of Swords, there's something that you're choosing not to see as well. I almost feel like you're choosing not to see. You're trying not to see the anxiety, but it's hard not to. Okay, let's see with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, love for Libra. Five of Swords. Five of Swords can be acting dishonorably as well. Five of Cups. Two fives here. Okay, so the Five of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords with the Five of Swords. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of disappointment right now and regret from the past. This could, this doesn't have to be you and a specific person. It could just be, love in general. It doesn't have to be you and your partner, your love life. Just be how you love. There's something disappointing that you're resentful about, very bitter. And it's like you're dwelling on it. This is from the past, I feel. The Seven of Pentacles, you were waiting patiently for this. I feel you were waiting patiently for this sadness to end. And, it's like instead you feel defeated with the Ten of Swords here. There's something in love you feel really defeated about. You're doing a lot of thinking this week. Libra, a lot of swords out here. Okay, let's see with career, with the Prince of Wands. Let's see. King of Pentacles. Okay, so this could have to do with a boss. You could be getting like a more generous boss. Or maybe your boss, maybe you get a really good recommendation from a boss. Okay, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Fool with career. Okay, I feel like what's happening here, there was a lot of burdens put on you, I feel, from a previous career. It's almost like someone said they were going to be generous with you and showed you what they had, but then put all the burdens on you. Things became very demanding. You had a lot of responsibilities. So I feel like that's what you're leaving behind. You're taking a leap of faith here with the Fool. You're trusting your higher consciousness. I almost feel like you're saying like you can be the King of Pentacles. Like you can replace, like you're going to take a leap of faith and become your own King of Pentacles. So you could be very financially stable yourself right now as well, Libra. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So, yeah, I feel like you're walking away from some sort of material, something that brought you material comfort. I feel you could be taking a pay cut here in career. Maybe this boss, this King of Pentacles, there was a generosity there, but the burdens and the responsibility and the demand is just too much for you now. And so you're taking a new path, going on a new journey, trusting your intuition. You have a loyal companion beside you, a fresh new start. It's very naive, young energy. All right, this is what I have for you, Libra. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, take care. I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.